How you doing? Keep it going for everyone else. Huh? Here we go. Look at me, I'm in the festival. Yeah. I don't know why I wore this. I guess I didn't think being on stage would be proof enough. My wife and I just had a baby recently. I'd say there's no greater joy than witnessing the birth of your child. Remember, like it was yesterday, we started heading to the hospital. My wife's water breaks in the car. And she starts screaming, "We're never gonna make it! We're never gonna make it!" Finally, I turn to her and I say, "Honey, then drive faster." She's freaking out the whole time. I mean, I can't blame her. I mean, here she is about to push 7 pounds out of her vagina, and I know damn well no more than 2 pounds have ever gone in. My wife says 1 pound, but I'm telling you that scale said 2. Not that you can trust a produce scale. When the baby came out, her head was shaped like a cone. It was a cone-headed baby. We got no idea how this works. No idea at all. My best guess is that the abode has a cathedral ceiling. Glad you laughed at that. I did that joke last week in Taylor. I lost half the audience on the word abode. And the other half on cathedral. One guy on ceiling. Love watching TV. One of my favorite shows. Deal or No Deal. Love it. It's the best show. Love it. Love the models. Love the models. Love it. They should have called that show Real or Not Real. Because that's a game my wife and I play when we watch the show. I'm always like, "Those are real!" And my wife's like, "What makes you think those are real?" And I'm like, "I don't know, because they make me happy." We have our own game show at the house. It's called I Can't Win. And my wife's the host. Oh, it's just round after round. Questions I can't answer fast enough. Do I look fat in this? When are you going to be home? What do you want for dinner? I knew that one! It's me steak. Steak. And in this crazy game show, it's the contestant that gives away all the cash and fabulous prizes. It always ends the same way with the lightning round, which is a reference to how fast she tries to fall asleep in order to avoid having sex with me. And the worst part is, the show is on every day. Took the kids to Disney World last year. Let me say, if you love your family and you're getting along great, do not go to Disney World. There's something about expensive fun that just pushes people over the edge. One minute you're like, "Oh my God, there's Mickey Mouse," and the next second you're like, "Give me the goddamn teacup!" There's nothing worse when your kid is flipping out in front of 50,000 other people. There's nothing worse in the world. You know there's nothing better than? When someone else's kid is flipping out in front of 50,000 other people. There's nothing better in the world to watch. There's that and then a sunset. And then you gotta meet all the characters, right? We're meeting Mickey Mouse and Minnie Mouse, and then you gotta buy the stuffed animals, which are reasonably priced at $400 each. And then that night at the hotel room, the girls are like, "Daddy, play dolls with us, play dolls." And I'm like, "All right, I'll play dolls with you." And you know, as a parent, you want to try and slip in a life lesson if you can, you know, so I'm like, "Oh, look, honey, look, here comes Mickey Mouse. He owns an entertainment empire. He would make an excellent husband." She's the bitch keeping you from Mickey Mouse. And they're like, make him talk. And so stay away from my man, you whore. Oh, it's something wrong. Does your man have a gun? Took the kids this summer to the Detroit Zoo. You can feed the giraffe now at the Detroit Zoo. While we were waiting in line, the docent's telling us all about the giraffe. And he's telling us that the male giraffe, when it wants to mate with the female giraffe, will taste the female giraffe's urine. And then the male giraffe can tell if the female giraffe can get pregnant or not. I wish I'd had that trick in high school. My wife's trying to get me to have a vasectomy, trying to convince me that's a good idea. And I'm like, no way, I'm not doing it. And she's all like, you got to. And she's like doing everything she can to convince me. She's like, look at it this way. You know, for the surgery, you got to prep, you got to shave yourself. When you shave yourself, you're going to look huge. So I decided to go in for a consultation, and I get there, and the nurse is all like, drop your pants, which is really uncomfortable. Maybe not so much for me as the other people in the waiting room. And they're staring at me, and I'm like, well, if you think it looks big now, wait till I shave it. It's going to look huge. The doctor comes in, and he's like, Jeff, vasectomy is so easy. You come in at like 8 in the morning. It's like a 30-minute procedure. You go home, you ejaculate 20, 25 times, and you come back for a follow-up visit. I'm like, 20, 25 times? That is the best homework ever! I'm like, let me get this straight. I come in at 8 in the morning. It's a 30-minute procedure. I go home. I ejaculate 20, 25 times. And I come back for a follow-up visit when? 3:30? And he looks at me all bewildered, and I'm like, you're right, I did not factor in lunch. And he says, oh, by the way, for the surgery, just one thing you gotta do to prep, you gotta shave your scrotum. I'm like, my scrotum? Just my scrotum? He's like, yeah, but here's the great news, your balls are gonna look huge! Adopted a kitten recently at the Humane Society. I don't know if you've ever done that. You can't just go there, grab a kitten, and run. They put you through a strict adoption process because they want to be damn sure that putting this kitten in my care is a better option than their 7-day death sentence. And they take it real seriously, too. The woman looks at me and says, sir, kittens can live to be 18 years of age. Are you prepared for that type of commitment? And I said, ma'am, my mother-in-law is allergic to cats. It's welcome to live as long as it wants. Thank you.